Alright, so here we are. This is I have an APC6048D inverter. It's on the power saver off, and it works for 48 volt lithium iron phosphate batteries. And here's the positive and the negative side. Let me get this positive and negative, and on the ground cable. So it looked good. Has been perfect for the last 3 years, and but all of a suddenly, I don't know, out of the blue, every time it turns the fan, the AC drops. And today is the day that I'm gonna record this, because I don't know what's happening. Every time it turns the fan on, the DC fan, the AC drops, and everything that is connected here die out. You know, like a refrigerator got disconnected, and I hate that, because that fan might turn on several times a day, because you know, those MOSFET inside here get very hot. In fact, you can touch these. You can put your hands there for a while. I mean, it's not that it's hot, but again, you know, if you touch this part and you feel like it's warm, then imagine how it's inside. So the fan will kick in and the AC will stop working. I hate that. This has been working great for the last 3 years. So what happened? We don't know. That's why we're gonna take this guy out. We're gonna send it to the shop. Who's the shop? Maximo Solar. I bought this guy from Maximo Solar in Aguadilla. So we're gonna take it to the shop, and they are gonna do the recording. And within this recording, I'm also gonna put a load into it, so I kicks the fan, and you see how either the AC or the frequency got dropped when the fan kicks in. It's a weird thing. Never seen that before. I mean, it was working for the last 3 years. Okay, what happened lately, we don't know. And now with this issue with Luma and Prepa, I hate to take this guy out, because I'm afraid that sooner or later we're gonna be days without electricity, and that's not good. I hate that, but I have to take it. It's the way it is right now. It's not working the way it used to be. So what I'm gonna do is gonna take this guy out, and let's see they can troubleshoot what is happening. Why, when they turn the fan on, when it kicks the fan on, the AC drop, and within, I don't know, few milliseconds, and they come back, business as usual. But then wait the next kick of the fan, and it will do the same again. So I don't know. 3 years working like a charm. What happened now? That baffles me. We'll see what the guy from Maximo Solar will tell me what is the problem. And I hope that they don't have to ship this guy to someplace else, because that'll take a while before I get it, you know, fix it. Hope that they can work it on it in Aguadilla. So we'll see. Stay tuned, my friends. So 59.7. I want to, you see, okay, the grinder. This grinder is about 500 watts. So I want to turn it on and watch what happened with the frequency, and then with the voltage. When the fans turn on, you can hear when it kicks in. The fan hasn't turned on yet. AC side. And the fan haven't started yet, so the frequency is still 59.7, almost 60 hertz. I don't see any kick yet. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's the problem. And I didn't know if I captured the problem and the frequency, but you hear the sound of the fan right now is on. And let me shut this off for 1 second so you can hear me. So the fan shut off. The fan's now shut off, and the frequency. I was recording the frequency, so I'm not sure whether the frequency got a dive, but definitely the voltage got a dive. So let's move now to put this on voltage, and let's do the same trial. There we go, 124 volts, 0.3. So we're gonna turn this guy on, and let's see. When it turns the fan, it goes a dive, and I lose voltage. So it dropped to 122. Let's turn it on and let's see what happens. This is about a load of 500 watts basically. The fan is still off. Right now the fan is on, and we're gonna see on the recording what happened to the voltage, but it probably dropped, and so let's take a look. So here we are. Finally we captured the problem, and the problem is that anytime the cooling fan starts, there's a dive on the voltage. It's a big hiccups. So interrupt the operation, and it disconnect all the equipment that is connected to the multi-plug. So that's what has been happening for the last few weeks. I haven't realized that until I was nearby the refrigerator, and it was kind of weird to hear the refrigerators starting like very often, like every 5 or 6 minutes, kicking in the motor.
the compressor. So that was kind of weird, and that's when I started to pay more attention to the problem.